it's Jackie. Okay, so I'm just kind of like filming today. I'm doing a little vlog and I wanted to film this. I don't have much makeup on, but I wanted to just do a little sneak peek behind the scenes. You might have heard this sound in my videos. Why does my washing machine sound like a freaking jet engine? Okay, so that's just first off, that is so loud. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've been making my own deodorant for a few years, and quite honestly, it hasn't really worked. My husband, it's always worked for, and me, I've always like still smelled like a dirty hippie, and that's not really the scent that I'm going for. So I found a recipe recently that was different than all the other recipes that I had tried, and I wanted to try it out to see like what would happen. So this is like the first deodorant that has worked for me. I absolutely love it. Now it does have, okay, that's my phone. All right, so that was my husband calling in. He's very excited that I'm finally making him his own deodorant. The last one I made, I put lavender essential oil in, which I really love, and he's like, can you make me some with something else? I smell like a girl. So I'm gonna make him something with something else. Okay, so here we go. Here are the ingredients, minus the paper towels that I just used to dry my hands with. Okay, so it's coconut oil, shea butter, these are vitamin E capsules, so vitamin E oil, cocoa butter. It calls for beeswax, but I couldn't find any, so I'm going to use this paraffin wax. You need an empty deodorant tube. I have some arrowroot powder here, and oops. The essential oil that I'm going to be using for hubby is patchouli. And then this is like the key to this whole thing. This is a probiotic. I picked all this stuff up at my local health food store, but this is actually what kills the, you know, bad bacteria, I guess, on your armpits and makes you not stink. So let me go ahead and put this all together and I'll come back. Okay, so now in here I have a tablespoon of the cocoa butter, a tablespoon of the shea butter, a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then a tablespoon of the wax. And I'm going to go ahead and set this to between, you know, low and medium. And we're going to let this go ahead and melt. Stir it frequently. You want to have it on a pretty low setting so you don't burn it. And we'll be right back. Okay, so we've been here for about 5 minutes. Look at how terribly destroyed my poor little stove is. I cook a lot. Alright, so as you can see, everything is melted. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is just take this off the burner. We're going to come over here. Now the one thing that I forgot to put in, there's also a tablespoon of baking soda in this. So this is 2.5 tablespoons of arrowroot powder and a tablespoon of baking soda. I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and we're just going to stir this whole thing up to combine. Alright, we're all mixed in. We're going to go ahead and add in our vitamin E oil, which is about 1/4 of a teaspoon of vitamin E. And then I'm using patchouli, which is child-proof apparently. Alright, apparently that was kid-proof. I'm going to be using this patchouli oil in here. That's probably about 20 drops. And just go ahead and mix those in with it. It's hard for me to mix with my left hand. And now basically all we're going to do is let this cool on the counter for a little bit until it starts to solidify a little bit more, and then we'll come back and put it into our deodorant tube. Hello, I almost forgot like the most vital step. We're going to be putting this probiotic in here right now. The recipe calls for 2 caps, but I like to put in 3. I just think it works a little bit better. So I'm just going to go ahead and open these and dump them in. Alright, so there is the 3rd cap in there. I'm just going to mix this up. And then we will put it into our deodorant tube. Alright, so this has begun to solidify in here. You can see, I don't know how well you guys can see, but the texture is changing. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my deodorant tube now. And when you want to do this when it's about the consistency of pudding, I think it's the best time. Go ahead and scrape all of it out. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just kind of tapping it down on the counter just to fill the tube so I don't have any air pockets. When this solidifies, I want it to be a completely solid tube. Oh, hello! Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop this in the fridge and we will check back in a few minutes. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out our deodorant. Now, when it was still, and it's not perfectly solid yet, but when it was still kind of, you know, warm a little bit, I did take it out. I twisted it up a little bit and then I just kind of formed it on the top a little bit just to make it look a little neater. But it smells like patchouli, which is exactly what he wanted. You can put lavender in this, which is the one that I did. I put lavender in mine. You could put, you know, peppermint. You could do grapefruit, lime, you know, kind of whatever scent that you would like. I'm gonna stick that in there for a little bit longer just to harden up. But it really does work. I don't find that, you know, any of these natural deodorants seem to work really fantastically for sweat in particular, but if you are just looking for kind of stink protection and you want to do something a little bit healthier for your body, a little cameo by my Dyson, it's awesome. So if you know, want, I'll leave the recipe below. I got this off of the Frugally Sustainable website, which she had a bunch of great things on there, and I want to make more of her stuff. But I just wanted to do this little video for you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.